Hello and welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to set up an AMCI device using CIP Sync. First, we need to create a new motion group. We're going to call this AMCI axis. Once you've created that new motion group, we're going to right-click, create a new axis, and create a virtual axis. We're going to name this whatever we want. I'm going to call this one CIP axis. Once you've created that, we're going to right-click on it again, go to Properties, and we need to go to Conversion. Then we need to select between either linear or rotary based on our application. For this example, we're going to go with linear. We're going to go over to the Dynamics tab and fill in some parameters for max speed, acceleration, and deceleration. Once we've done that, we're going to click Apply and click OK. And now we've set up our virtual axis. We're going to go ahead to our controller properties and go to Date and Time, go to Time Synchronize, and check on this box that says Enable Time Synchronization. Click Apply, click OK. So now our controller and our axis are set up. We need to go to our main routine. We need to add in some instructions. So we're going to add a ladder element. We're going to add a GSV. We're going to call this time synchronize. And we need to add in current time nanoseconds for the attribute. We need to give it a destination. So we're going to create a new tag called current time nanoseconds. And we're going to make that an array of 2 for this example. It just needs to be greater than an array of 0 or 1. Create that. Go back up to our tag here, our instruction. And we want to fill that first array element. So we're going to add in that bracketed 0. Add a new rung. And this is where we need to add in our add-on instruction. We need to make sure it's aligned with the motor we're using as well and the axis or the type of axis we're using. For this example, we're using SMD23 and we're using a linear axis. So we're going to add that one in. We need to give it a new tag for the name. We're going to call this AMCI CIP axis. Then we're going to add in our input and output data. We'll call this input. Call our output. Then we need to add in our current time nanoseconds, that array value we created. We need to make sure it's filling that first array, same as above. Then we need to add in the commanded position and velocity. So whatever your axis was named, we're going to do the axis name dot commanded position. And you do the same for the velocity. For the XL, we're going to do 2000. G cell, same thing. For our coefficient, we're going to do 1. And for the RPI time, we're going to do 2. You'll see that both rungs are true. And now we are set up to use CIP Sync. Whatever you put in your virtual axis, this AMCI device will now follow that axis. Thank you for watching and hope you subscribe for more.